Hey everyone, it's Giselle and you're watching Deliciously Cooked. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a delicious vegan pasta recipe. So the basics of this recipe include 2 pints of grape tomatoes, half a cup of olive oil, 1 8-ounce block of feta, basil, olive oil, and rigatoni, or whatever pasta of your choice. Don't forget garlic because it's the main star as well. So let's start the recipe. We're going to throw the tomatoes in the pan. I already washed them. We're going to add half a cup of olive oil. So this helps the tomatoes roast. It might seem like a lot, but you don't want your tomatoes to burn in the oven. You want to make sure that they just get really tender and sweet. We're going to add a pinch of salt to this as well for flavor. Just maybe 2 pinches. I like salt. I'm going to go ahead and massage all of this together just to incorporate everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my feta in the middle. So I'm going to quickly explain that this is vegan feta. It's from BioLife, which is a vegan cheese company. And this feta will not melt like normal feta or, like cow or sheep based feta. It's going to be a little bit different in terms of how it melts. So it's gonna actually melt probably. It's made of coconut oil, so it's not gonna brown or do any of the things that the other fetas would do. It is still gonna taste delicious, but it's gonna be, just don't be scared when you see that it's melted into everything at the end. Okay. So I have the feta. I'm just gonna throw that right here. Let me just quickly rinse my hands off. Hey, kitty. That's my kitty. He's cranky. I'm gonna just drizzle a little bit of olive oil over this feta. Just a little bit. Grab a pinch of salt. Sprinkle it over. And some pepper. You're gonna nicely grind pepper over everything. Nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic cloves now. I have 4 cloves of garlic. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many you want. I love garlic, but I want it to be balanced as well. So I'm gonna do 4. Now I'm gonna just, rub that right in. I'm gonna grab some Italian seasoning. You can add whatever you want. I like Italian seasoning. Doesn't really matter. And honestly, that's basically it, you guys. You just put the tomatoes in the pan, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, feta, throw it in the oven. I have the oven set at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Since this is vegan feta, it's gonna take a little less time than cow's milk or I think it's sheep's milk feta there is. So I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna put it in for 20 to 25 minutes. So let's go ahead and do that. Right in the center. So So from what I know, you use the shorter pastas to make your chunky sauces with because it sort of like absorbs the sauces better and it helps to hold all of the chunkiness better. But we're gonna go ahead and boil that. I have the water salted really well. It's supposed to be salted like almost like ocean water salty so that the pasta is really well seasoned. It's not boiling quite yet. I'm gonna let it boil and then I'm gonna go ahead and add this in. Looks about ready now. What do you think, Hugh? Is it ready? He says yes. We're just gonna let that boil until it's al dente, which isn't over boiled or overcooked. It's just like perfect texture. So it looks ready to me. It's not melted all the way, which is sort of like was my goal. The tomatoes are done though. The garlic is probably done too. Doesn't take long for 4 cloves of garlic to roast. It looks delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. See, it's like all ooey and gooey. Next step, make this into a sauce. Now when you squish it, the roasted tomatoes are soft and tender and sweet, and they will smash with the olive oil and the garlic and the seasonings, and it should make like a really delicious, beautiful sauce. So I want to incorporate everything together until it's pretty well combined. You see that there's still cloves of garlic. I'm fine with eating like little chunks of garlic cloves that have been roasted because they taste delicious, but I don't want that in my pasta necessarily, so I want to try to smush everything together as well as I can. I want to say that's pretty well combined. Now, as it cools down, the sauce is going to thicken up, so don't be worried if it looks thin right now. And if it is too thin, you can go ahead and add some of the pasta water, which has starches in it, which will thicken everything up and make it whatever consistency you desire. My pasta is done boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and drain it out. Oops. Before I combine the pasta with the sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and add my basil in. So an easy way to chop herbs up is to like sort of roll it. And then you're just gonna wanna chop everything. Next step, stir everything together. That looks delicious. And there you have it. Easy, delicious vegan pasta. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool off before I take a bite out of it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be absolutely delectable. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and serve myself now. Honestly, this shit looks bomb. Hey kitty, do you want some? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try some now. Look at that though. Doesn't that look delicious? That's really good. So yeah, let me know how it goes for you guys in the comments below. If there's any other vegan feta cheese brands I should know about, let me know. If there's any other methods you used or seasonings, let me know that too. I'm interested, I want to learn about it and try it myself. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you guys again next week. Bye bye.